Welcome to Gypsy Kitty Tarot. My name is Amanda, and today is November the 22nd, 2017. We are 20 degrees Scorpio and 1 degree Sagittarius. Sag into hizzy. Okay, Sag, I'm going to be doing you guys after us because, you know, fire sign love. Do all the fire signs together. Do Aries first, then I do us as fixed, and then I do the mutable last. So cardinal, fixed, mutable. That's the way I do it for all signs when I read like that for the collective. Now, today we're going to be connecting with the energy for the 26th of November through the 2nd of December for the tarot. But there are a few little bit of notes I would like to go over as far as some planetary alignments and a few ideas that I have for just the star sign of Leo. But before we get started, I would like for you to be advised that energy is fluid. It can show up before, during, after, again and again and again, however it feels to show up beyond the designation of this video. So this video is for you to be able to put yourself into alignment with all of the alignment that's going on around us. It's around you all the time. You're in a matrix. So, you know, be in alignment with what you truly need to and want to be in so that you can be living your highest purpose in your highest self. All right, so this reading for cross watchers, which I always absolutely encourage you to do if you know your ascendant sign, moons, your houses of each of your birth chart, for each of your nodes on your birth chart, by all means, if you don't know those sort of things, reach out to me and I can offer you some assistance with that perhaps. But if you're cross watching, then this video would also be good for your sun, moon, ascendant, and Venus in the star sign of Leo. Okay, so if you're cross watching for that, then our Leo energy is also just as good for you no matter what. Okay, so please subscribe, like, share, and hit the little email bell. I can never say that right. So that when I upload, you'll get emails from me, and then you can come and tune in and see my stuff as it's coming in if you like my work. Okay, so Leo, I'm a Leo. How about that? And we're going to talk about a few planetary alignments that are relative to us as the sun, okay, because our ruler is the sun. And being a fire sign, our mode, of course, is intuition, just like Aries and Sagittarius. But our motto is we like to create, okay? We're creators. And having the sun as our ruler, obviously, it helps us to create energy, and we can create energy, but other people's energy also affects us as well, okay? So the sun is always in some sort of odds with planetary alignments. And there are some Leo things that are relative to just our sign. Well, not just our sign, but to Leo. One is for sure this past February 11th, we had a lunar eclipse, okay? And that was in 22 degrees Leo. That's a lot of Leo. And then on the 23rd of July, which is right smack dab in the middle of the Cancer Leo cusp, we have a new moon in 0 degrees Leo. How about that? Oh, and then we have another lunar eclipse during our birthday weeks for some of us. My birthday is August 11th, so I don't know when yours is, but I'm in Leo 3. So in between Leo 2 and 3, we have this lunar eclipse, which is 15 degrees Aquarius, which is air energy coming in. And it's like, you know, it just clears out all the foolishness, any problems that we were having, any blockages, it just helped that wheel of fortune turn, is how I felt it. That's how it felt to me as a Leo, anyway. And if you felt that, definitely put that in the comments box below and share that with us so that we can, you know, collaborate on Leo energy, because we love each other. Leos stick together, okay? And on August the 21st, we had a solar eclipse that was 28 degrees Leo. That's a lot of Leo, okay? OMG, that's a lot of Leo. And then, okay, we've got all these moon stuffs going on with Cancer right now, and I can go into that in elaborate detail in a moment. But this coming year, we have the sun that's going to be in Aquarius, and then we have another full moon in Leo on January the 31st, 2018. So a lot of very fresh beginnings coming in, okay? And there's a lot of planetary alignments, too, that I will go over in brief. Of course, we're going from Scorpio into Sagittarius now, so the obvious stuff is there. But really right now, our focus right now is on us, as it seems, is that we are very much engrossed in the Leo energy, not just in ourselves or as a collective, but also in the heavens, okay? A lot of things are and have been in Leo for this past year of 2017 going into 2018. Okay, so that's just the solar wind news, okay? Because that's pretty much how I've been seeing it, is solar wind has been coming in and whoosh, taking out all the stuff that we don't need any longer, okay? So I'm going to put my little news reports back there in my notebook off to the side. I did connect and cleanse with these cards earlier, and I've connected with the Leo energy. I've cleansed them. I'm going to go ahead and roll the die just to see if any additional shuffles are needed, which of course they're always needed, but then I will connect with the energy, and I'm going to just go ahead and deal out the cards. I feel like that will help cut the time down, because I know some of us have a short of time, and I want to give you the most value for your time. Okay, and then we'll really try to figure this out and go with that, okay, in the sake of time. So I'm going to just push this camera, my laptop, back slightly just to give us a little bit of table room, and I'm going to adjust the camera so that you can see the cards while we analyze, dear Leo, okay, because this is serious business here. Okay, I'm going to adjust the camera. Hopefully you guys can see. Looks like that might be good. Okay, so let's just shake the dice real quick. Oh my gosh, 5 more times it says. Well, clearly we need to shuffle again, okay? All right. Connect with the energy. 5 times I'm going to shuffle. 1, 2. Oh, doesn't want to go in. There we go. Doesn't want to go together. 3, 4, 5. All right, let's do it. So we are connecting for the week of the 26th of November through the 2nd of December 2017 for the collective star sign of Leo. And if we have fellow cross watchers here, it is also good for your sign as well, your placement rather, in the sign of Leo as well. Okay, we welcome you to our energy, and let's go ahead and start discovering what's going on here. We're going to do an 11 card Celtic Cross reading. Right now we're going to ask for a card in the position of you. Uh-oh, 2 of Swords, which is balance. Okay, 2 of Swords, balance. Swords energy coming in again. We've been having a lot of Swords energy kind of coming and going. As you can see, the world is at the bottom of the deck right now. So this stuff has turned our world upside down quite a bit, but I think that we've started to really encompass it. So let's continue onward. I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle. Get surrounds, see what's surrounding us. Oh, goodness. What's surrounding us? Man, this energy, it's so much. It's trying to come through at once. What's surrounding us? Okay, this wants to come through. The King of Pentacles. Okay, pragmatism. All right, let's see what's hindering us. The position of hinder for the collective sign of Leo. November 26th through 2nd of December 2000. There we go, the Lovers. Attraction. So there's an attraction that's holding us back. We can always clarify these as needed. Okay, guys? All right, let's see what's in the foundation of Leo right now. 26th November, okay, through 2nd of December. Princess of Swords. Oh, ideas. Okay, stalking. Perhaps we are stalking before the lion kills. Okay, and then we have the behind us card is initiation. So this was a new beginning of some sort. We have been initiated. We have a new beginning in the Ace of Wands. I'm sorry, my finger is covering that. I can't really see with the glare. I apologize, guys. I'll get better at this, I promise. The sun was not out earlier, but it is now. It was actually quite gloomy this morning. And then we have the Six of Wands here on the bottom of the deck, which is the card of victory in reverse. Okay, so it might have been hard for us to conquer it, for sure. you know, I definitely get the feeling, and it's still difficult for us, but we have been initiated. So that has happened. All right, let's go into the crowning energy now for Leo. Okay, we've got inverted justice. That's right. That is a card associated with us, although traditionally some people argue that it's not. But justice in Leo and Libra, we definitely define with this card. Eight of Pentacles, card of craftsmanship. If you hear that, that's a jet. I apologize. I live near a naval base. Okay, so this is the crowning energy, is in inverted justice. Okay, we'll talk more about that in a minute. And then let's go ahead and, oh goodness, okay. We've got a couple things coming through. Okay, that's a lot. Let's see if that comes through again. I think that might have been me. The energy of that jet going overhead. Okay, what's going on in the before you? For us in Leo, what's going on? Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're coming through again. So I'm not going to argue with it. We got the Six of Hearts, the Moon, the Five of Wands, and Death, which is transformation. Okay, we'll analyze that in depth. So we have quite a bit of things coming in. Okay. Which we always know that's the case because we are the sun, and everybody's planetary stuff usually does affect us in some capacity or another. Okay. All right. So let's continue onward. We're going to go now to how we should present ourselves, and then we'll ask for clarifiers. So the Chariot, we need to move on. Okay. Sounds good to me. I don't know about you. I'm ready to move on. All right. Let's see. What and how do others see us? Collective sign of Leo. One thing I've noticed with us too, how others see us. Okay. Oh, we've got a couple. Oh, inverted strength. They see us as inverted strength. What? Protection card upside down, huh? Okay, well, we've got inverted strength and an inverted signals card, which is the Eight of Wands. So perhaps we're giving off mixed signals or upside down signals. Okay, that's how others see us. And then what are our hopes and fears? Hopes and fears as a collective. Hey, we might even have to ask for any clarifiers. Looks like they're all coming through. Hopes and fears for Leo 26. There we go. Got a couple things trying to come through. Okay, we've got King of Hearts and the Five of Hearts. So someone's broken our heart. This is a hope and a fear. We want to love again, but we're scared because we might bite you again, and I can't make any guarantees. We'll talk more about this in a minute, because this is a problem that all Leos have been having lately. Well, actually, that's a problem all the time. I think we can all agree on that. Okay, and let's go for the outcome. Let's see what the outcome wants to tell us here. Outcome for collective sign of Leo for the week of 26 November through, okay, Seven of Swords. Opposition? We need a clarifier for that. That's just not going to work for me, Leo. I don't know about you. Seven of Swords. What do you mean by Seven of Swords in the outcome? Any clarifiers that wish to come through, please? I invite you as a clarifying energy to come through and explain to the collective sign of Leo and any cross watchers what this Seven of Swords energy is all about. Okay, we got a lot of clarifiers. Four of Wands, Three of Wands in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So, ooh, this could go all kinds of different ways. We'll analyze this a little bit further. Four of Wands is completion. Three of Wands is inverted completion. It's also the third party card of opportunity. It's in the reverse. And then we've got inverted work as the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so these are our clarifiers. We'll delve more into that here shortly. Okay, put that off to the side. All right, so let's discuss this. We have the Two of Swords, which is the card of balance in the position of you for us. Okay, so in the position of you, we have the Two of Swords, balance. King of Pentacles is surrounding our energy. So this is the card of pragmatism in the reverse. So perhaps maybe pragmatic thoughts or the thought of pragmatic thoughts are causing us a little bit of distress, but I think it's something that we can get through. Perhaps this is an earth sign that is giving you a little bit of trouble, or perhaps this earth sign is just really trying to help you evolve, perhaps, and it's not intended to be you know, a hurtful thing, but it may just be that because you're surrounded by this in the inverse, it is rather difficult for you. So We'll delve more into that here shortly. This also could be a Libra, King of Pentacles. Libras also, you know, they're very slow, very committed. So maybe a little trouble with a Libra. I don't know. That's always a thing, especially when the Two of Swords shows up, because, you know, Libras are balanced, and this is the card of balance. So perhaps maybe we're out of balance with a Libra. And then what's hindering us is the card of attraction. This could also be a third-party situation, which could indicate why we have, I'm sorry, we have the Three of Wands. We've got some threes here, so perhaps maybe another third-party situation. There's a lot going on, so let's continue. Let's analyze here. So in the hinder section of our reading here in the 11-card Celtic Cross with these clarifiers, we have a reverse attraction, and it's hindering us. So perhaps maybe a past lover, past relationship, previous job maybe. Anything really from the past, it could fall very much into this, something that we loved or were very committed to. It's in the reverse now. In our foundation, we have new ideas. Princess of Swords is new ideas. But it could also mean that we've been stalking something. Now, for a Leo, you know, stalking is not necessarily a bad thing, because we need to observe, and what kitty cats do before they strike is they stalk. So perhaps we just needed a little bit of observation time here with the Princess of Swords, but it's a very young energy, so we were perhaps maybe a little hesitant, or maybe we had a little bit of inhibitions about it, a little fear going on there. We just had to be sure. Or perhaps maybe now something is in our foundation from this attraction, or this King of Pentacles person, this very steady caregiver or lover that we had. It could be that this King of Pentacles is in reverse and we're stalking them in the foundation now. It very well could be that. I can definitely see that. Ace of Wands. Let's move forward now. Ace of Wands in the behind us position. We had an initiation. We've been initiated. Ace of Wands is a clear new beginning with light. Okay, so we've been initiated and we're moving forward now. This is a good thing, because once we get past the initiation, it's just all sunshine and roses for the kitty in the star sign of Leo after this, because we are in the suit of Wands along with our other fellow fire signs. Let's not forget Aries and Sagittarius also could be represented by the wand. So let's get away from so much the signs. I don't mind mentioning them, but let's just get to the root of the problem here, because this is like the skeleton of what's really going on with the energy with the Celtic Cross. And the crowning energy is the inverted justice. So perhaps we, as Leos, have been feeling this inverted justice, but we know that justice sometimes takes time, and we could exude temperance with that. Perhaps that's why it's in the inverse, or we've been having trouble with that, and that's why it's in the inverse, because we feel like our whole world has been turned upside down, perhaps maybe by this energy here of this King of Pentacles and attraction. It has turned our world upside down because maybe someone did us wrong. They may have hurt us dearly in some capacity, especially in the love arena and romance. Perhaps this was a romance that turned our crown upside down and we went inward. And when we went inward, we were surprised as to what we found, because, you know, things have been a little heavy on Leo this year, especially. I know, because I am a Leo, so I can definitely speak from experience on that. And it's not just me that says these things either. And please put those things in the comment box, because I'd love to hear from you, and I'm sure others would as well, okay? So this may mean many things to many different Leos right now and people who have Leo in their chart, but something that we held very close, near and dear to us, and it's still surrounded by us, but it's in the inverse. So either we're making our mind up to get rid of it because we want to balance out, because we really want to balance out and turn this card around, because then things would be balanced. But, you know, for the Leo, it's never that easy. Okay, right. We can agree with that. It's never that easy. So crowning energy, justice in reverse, can mean a multitude of things for lots of people. Perhaps by connecting with one another in the comments box, we can really come to a good determination of what that means as a collective. But I see that it means a lot of different things for a lot of people. Okay, so then we have the card of joy, which is the Six of Hearts. This is a card of joy, and it's nostalgic love. It's very nostalgic, and perhaps this love, whatever it or whomever it is, it could be a multitude of people. Whomever this love, this very stable love, person that may have been in our life for a very long time, perhaps they're coming back. That could also be a thing, because we've got some clarifiers here indicating that there's been some radiance. We've both gone inward. This nostalgic love will always be there. It's something that's in the heart space. It balances out the heart space. Okay. And again, we talked about air earlier with that Aquarian energy coming in. Earlier we discussed in our Leo news report, the lunar eclipse that happened on August the 7th was in 15 degrees. Yes, I'm sorry, I wanted to reference that just to be sure before I said something wrong. 15 degrees Aquarius. So we've had some air come in and just kind of, you know, cleanse a lot of things to get us to this point, okay, is what I'm feeling. And we have, and I'm gonna go ahead and place this card down, but this is the card of nostalgia and joy, nostalgic love. It can be a completion card too, but not always. And then we have the Moon, the Five of Wands, which is the card of competition. You're feeling very guarded, but it's in the reverse. So perhaps whatever force or whatever competitive force was keeping you back has died. It's outlived its time. So with this card of the, with the Six of Hearts or Six of Cups, you sometimes see it in other decks, is the card of joy. Well, with the Radiance card, there's been some change, perhaps some divine timing, lunar alignments, time of the year. Things had to come into fruition. And we know all about that as Leos because our ruler is the sun. And here we have some sun energy or fire energy. It could be an Aries, could be a Sagittarius with all these wands. I did Aries last night. Actually, I've done Aries quite a bit. I did Aries and then they crashed. And then I did Aries, and their nighttime energy was just, oh my gosh, go watch it. I love Aries, I really do, and I have a lot of Aries friends and close colleagues, and they've been going through a lot, and it's something about us and their chart keeps popping up. So perhaps we're having some issues with an Aries, and it's outlived its time. The problems, maybe either the relationship has outlived its time and it needed to change, and the only way it was going to change is by these two energies right here, the nostalgia and the night journey, coming in to take away those competitive forces or the wands that were blocking that love, space, heart energy. And because that stuff has outlived its time. We as Leos, we've moved beyond all of that. We're ready to transform. And if you want to transform with us, by all means, honey, you're welcomed, because we've got the card of balance here. We're ready to balance it out. Okay, we want to balance out the duality. And I know in their reading they had duality going on, a lot of duality. They have a whole completely different night energy than they do during the day, which is common, but not like that. I mean, it was, whoa, okay. And they also had the card of initiation before them as a fire sign, but we've already got it, so we're behind it. So we've already initiated, whereas they're about to. So perhaps maybe an Aries needs you. Maybe it's this person that's turned your crown upside down. I don't know. Maybe you got to put something in balance. They are the reason we have to put something in balance. So that's exciting. Okay, and then we have the Chariot here. Okay, so the Chariot is a cool card. I really like the Chariot. That's forward movement. Okay, so we want to present ourselves as moving forward. Most certainly. I think we can all agree that we're ready to take action. We're a sign who likes to take action once we've had some contemplation time. And we really much do care about collective energy. We don't like to have a lot of strife or unnecessary battles going on. We like things to be, you know, exciting, but not stagnant and not drama. Okay, we like forward movement, and this is so refreshing to see in the present the self category, because we really, I think as a collective can agree that it's time for us all to move forward, and that's exciting. And take the leap of faith, take action. All right, and then we have in the how others see us category, reverse strength. So they don't see us quite as vicious, like we're going to bite them anymore, okay? Or maybe they see us more like that. It could be that if they saw you that way before, perhaps now they see you in the opposite, is what I'm trying to convey. And then this is the card of signals. So this is an Eight of Wands, another Wands, okay? Now, I do know that Aries had this card in their foundation. So if you do have a relationship with an Aries, and you were the person who was the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, which could be a Leo. Queen of Pentacles is a businesswoman who's a Leo paired with the Queen of Wands. That's so amazing. That is such a powerful Leo woman or man, whoever represents it. Could be either or. But it's the divine counterpart. It's the balance to the equation. And they had this in their foundation, and we have it in how others see us. So perhaps they do see us as the brave heart, but we don't see it. They might be blocking it. They may be blocking us. They may not want us to know how much we really do mean to them. And that could be why the card here of reverse signals, the Eight of Wands, perhaps maybe they're giving us the wrong signals and we're giving off the wrong energy because of it. If we get mixed signals, then we do go a little defensive, and this brave heart can very quickly turn upside down, and we can be like very guarded, okay? And sometimes we have to figure you out, okay? That takes some time though. But once we love you big, that's for sure. So that's actually good to see right there. I'm excited about that. Let's talk about hopes and fears. So we have the King of Hearts, which with a clarifier of the Five of Hearts, which is the card of disappointment. So we have the King of Hearts, which is the emotions guy, right? Here he comes. He's our emotional guy. Full emotional energy here, okay? And we've got him here with the Five of Hearts, which is the card of disappointment. Oh, I'm sorry. I already had it on the right page. I've been doing that a lot lately. Where I have some notes off here to the side. So we've got in reverse disappointment. I'm sorry, not reverse disappointment. This is just straight up disappointment. So we've got the King of Hearts paired with disappointment. So there needs to be an emotional balance of maturity in alignment with this heartbreak. If this person or energy, whatever this is, it means to you as the Leo. If this energy as a hope and a fear, we got the duality that we seek. We hope that we can keep the emotional balance in all situations, in all relationships that we have, and with colleagues and friends and neighbors and children and whatever, okay, on and on and on. Whatever relationships we have, we'd like to keep them in alignment, but we fear the disappointment. And I can definitely feel that energy, that it's balancing out. There we go, balancing out again, okay? So that's refreshing to know. So we're always going to have the duality, the thoughts, you know, in our headspace as Leos. But this energy, King of Hearts energy, you know, if it does present itself, perhaps maybe the lesson in the fear is that we analyze it as we would. We don't have to be so guarded like we are here with the strength and the reverse signals card. We're giving off mixed signals to people. Perhaps that might be why we feel that there's this duality of disappointment, but there is duality. So I guess it's okay as a Leo to have a hope and a fear that love is there or it's not, right? Because I don't think any of us would agree that we won't accept both good and bad. We want to know all energies involved as Leo. Okay, and then in our outcome, we have the Seven of Swords. Okay. Ugh, which is not necessarily an awesome card. There's a little bit of folklore associated with the Seven of Swords. It's the card of opposition. The sword highway, you know, you feel like you have to go down sword highway to be able to, you know, make it. And then we have the Four of Wands after that, which is the card of completion. So we want to be completed. We want to feel completed. And there's that Wands energy again, that fire sign energy. Okay, we want to feel completion. And it seems like with the Three of Wands, when we do feel it, it goes in reverse. Okay? It goes in reverse again. Card of opportunity. It's like we wasted our time or something, we feel like sometimes. It's like, oh, you know, opposition, oh, completion, okay, these are balanced. And then the Three of Wands pops up. And then we're like, oh crap, okay, opportunity in the inverse, and then work shows up. The crafty card of work. Okay. Three of Pentacles is the work card. So it's, you know, maybe it is worth us putting in the work. It seems that a lot of people are starting to realize just how much the sun matters in their life, okay, and how much that energy of the sun matters in their life. It definitely is popping out in the cards, in the collective readings. Okay, so I think definitely the lesson, and I'm going to name it this one. Oh gosh, we've got so many options here, Leo. Let's think about this. We could name this one balance, time to work on it, or something like that. I don't know. I've got to think about this one. There's a lot of elements going on here in our reading, and you know, as exciting as that is, as a Leo, you know, I too will come back and watch this later and contemplate. But while I'm still here in the energy, balance is definitely, you know, a primary focus on us. We are surrounded by indifference. We have some foundational ideas that have changed. We've been initiated. We still have a little bit of imbalance, obviously, in the crown with the inverted justice. We do have a nostalgia ahead of us that will bring us on a journey that could, you know, drop some competitive forces and some new transformation coming in. Don't think that the death card is a bad thing. It's a good thing because it's going to have that forward movement here, okay, with the Chariot, the forward movement. And even though we may have a little bit of imbalance here with inverted strength and the inverted Eight of Wands as signals, I think that in time, knowing that we still have work to do, obviously, so that we can get this indifference, this Seven of Swords energy balance, because that's opposition. We have some opposition, but we don't mind opposition. And with time and balance and putting in the work, it's gonna work out. So balance, put in the work. I like that. That sounds good. How about that? How's about that, Leo? So I think this is a great reading. Thank you guys for connecting. I very much am so happy to be able to do this now. I actually quit my job about 2 months ago. I had a corporate job. I quit it. So much going on as a Leo, you know, I'm just like, whatever. And I decided to start my own business and pursue my own passions. And this is a passion of mine. I've always read cards and, you know, I enjoy it. And it's a fun thing to do to help people. As a Leo, we always love to help people. And I think that if they can understand that and encompass it, that perhaps things will work out for all parties involved. Yeah. How's about that? Okay, so thank you for connecting, my dear Leos. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. So if it did not resonate, by all means, book a private reading with me. We can look into your situation specifically. All of the information is in the description box below. And I look forward to connecting with you again. And I wish you guys love and light. And I wish you a happy turkey day. I'm going to start cooking tonight. We're doing pies. My son will be getting home from school shortly. They have a half a day today. And we're going to start cooking pies. It's going down. It's pie time. Okay. And then tomorrow we're going to be doing the real work. I'm going to start some stuff tonight and it's exciting. And my husband will be helping me as well. We're going to be doing dishes together, all of us as a family, and, you know, help out. It's fun. We cook together. So it's a nice thing. And lastly, please let me know what's going on with you guys in the comments box, even if it's weeks later and you've come back to watch because some time happened and you're like, you know what, what's going on? Let me go back and look into that time, into that energy, and let's see what's going on. By all means, please leave it in the comments box. Please be classy. Don't disrespect anyone. If anybody disrespects you, please let me know, and I'll be sure to handle that, okay? Put the paw down, okay? Because we don't play that stuff, do we, Leo? All right. So please, please, please subscribe, like, share, and if you can, donate to help me out so that I can get better equipment and can do more. I have so many ideas, but so limited budget. So personal readings and donations, oh man, I thank you guys so much, man. You're so respected and so much appreciated. Just know that anybody who ever comes to me as a client, you know, I love you guys, and I'm going to give you the honest skinny, okay? Know that. So thank you for connecting. I wish you guys a great holiday time ahead, and I look forward to making our video for next week. Take care, Leos, and much love to you. Bye-bye now.